Hi friends, welcome back to Alice Playworld, bringing you some more Heroes of the Storm. Artanis is out only if you pre-ordered Legacy of the Void, so let's check him out.
Our time has come.
Welcome to the battlefield of eternity. Enemy team Zeratul, Tazadar, Lieutenant Morales, Stitches, and Artanis. A lot of Protoss on that team. Friendly team Sylvanas, Rexar, Kael'thas, Morales, and of course myself and Artanis. This should be a complicated combo to play against, mostly because of the fact that Tazadar Artanis combo is really powerful. Zeratul scary, Stitches has hooks, and of course Morales really good at healing those targets that we're trying to kill. So should be a lot of fun this match. So let's go ahead and pick a talent. It's going to be Seasoned Marksman because we're not going to be in lane, so why would I pick that? No, you know what? Let's go ahead and pick up Kadarian Resonance. I hope I pronounced that right. If our prism misses, reduce the cooldown by 8 seconds, and we're flying 100% of the mana, so that's gonna be good because sometimes I don't land things. Our abilities. Q is called Blade Dash. Dash forward, deals damage. When you come back, you deal more damage. Basically, the idea there is that it's a really easy and cool way to poke, do a ton of AoE. Our W ability is called Twin Blaze. Your next basic attack immediately strikes the enemy 2 times. And of course, your ability Phase Prism, which I'll just be calling Prism because I'm Hispanic, and Phase Prism is almost like a tongue twister. I just turn into full Spanish language when I do that. So let's go ahead and just engage there. You can see there that dash does a ton of damage. I guess we're just going really ham on that enemy Artanis. Trying to switch attention here to Zeratul so I can keep this guy alive. Of course, going to drive him the other way. And we do manage to save Kael'thas there. We're going to engage this, do a ton of damage, and then fly way back. And then, of course, we're going to disengage. Our trait is actually called Shield Overlord. If you take damage below 50%, we get a little bit of a shield. And, of course, our basic attacks do reduce the cooldown by 4 seconds. Pretty strong ability. I really, really like it. Let's go ahead and avoid that W because I think it's coming. It's coming. In fact, if he doesn't come, let's go ahead and land it right there on him. He's going to take a lot of damage. And we should be able to cycle back, do a ton of damage, and pick up the kill on him. Hopefully, yes, we do. And, of course, now we're going to retreat momentarily. And I'm actually going to go all the way back to base to pick up some mana to make sure we're okay. Stat Woods, of course, we're leading the pack in damage. Artanis is broken, ladies and gentlemen. He's just so powerful. I really, really like him. I've done a couple games so far. Well, I feel like a lot of people are building him kind of tanky. I advise against that because the fact that you get the shields, you want to basically go super aggressive, and you're not going to get any more tanky by grinding the survival talents. At least that's my first initial impressions, of course, as this becomes more meta and more people play the hero. There's going to be counters to him, of course, and of course there's going to be ways to deal with him that I've not yet seen. But every game I played with so far, I've been top hero damage, or if not very close to the, number 2, if anything. We do get hit by a grenade there, but of course we do have our lovely medic right there. We're going to switch positions here with this. Artanis trying to engage there. He's trying to switch to Zeratul to basically do a little bit of pressure, force the blink out if we can. He's taking a lot of damage. He's about to go down. There's the blink. And can we get to it? I don't think we can, but we're going to do a ton of damage to Artanis. We should probably get on the medic. That's like the smartest thing to do. In fact, I actually body blocked myself there. So I was going to try to flip him, but I don't know why I flipped him even after he moved. So the decision was made, and then I was like, oh, it seems like a good idea still. So we do die there momentarily. We do see that Zeratul doing 3,175 damage, and he is a Dark Templar, and that is competition for us High Templars. We're going to try to beat that. I do apologize in advance if my voice sounds weird. I have a lot of allergies. It's Florida, and my throat seems to be closing up. And of course, I usually mumble and say other nonsense, as you well know. So don't be surprised by that. Let's go ahead and try to engage here, try to do a little bit of damage. It looks like we're going to go here on Taster and force him back. He's taking a lot of damage. It looks like we do get hooked. Not a big deal. Let's go ahead and flip him. Oh, I was going to flip him, but we did miss, so that means we get our mana refunded. This Stitch is about to get... Oh! He's about to get stunned. We were unable to do that, but we should be able to get Zeratul out of position there. Switch position with Stitches so we can get in a better position, and then try to move back out here. I'm trying to save our Morales. He's taking a lot of damage. We do poke Zeratul a little bit, force him back. Now we're going to go here on Artanis and try to save her up. Alright, it looks like we should be able to dash here, do twice damage. But of course, our friendly team dying. Let's go switch them there. Get a little bit of shields. Great explosion there on Artanis. He's going to blow up. Can we get the attack damage? Yes, we can. And we wipe the floor with them. And now we should be able to come in here. Put a little bit of pressure on this enemy Immortal. We do get hooked. It's actually going to save me a little bit. Although Stitch is in a really bad spot here. Go ahead and flip him over us. Going to take a lot of damage. And then just flip through him twice. Doing a lot of damage. And I do get killed there because Misha was a little bit in the way. But it's quite alright. They should be able to pick up the kill on Tassler right now. There it is. The auto attack from Kael'thas. And of course, Stitch is really, really low on health. I was kind of hoping the front of the team was going to do a lot more damage to this while I was engaging there, but I didn't realize that we were pretty much all there, so a little bit silly. The enemy team attacking our guy is going to begin to take him down. We can't beat them, so we got to go defend. However, the front of the team not really doing that at the moment. Next time we're going to be picking up is Chrono Surge. Phase Prism grants attack damage. This is a really, really important thing to do. Let's go ahead and engage here. Although we're going to probably go back to Morales because, that's the one that makes the most sense. Need to get after her, try to force it back. We are going to body block this guy. He is going to get out of position, but of course here comes Zeratul. We need to back away. It looks like Rex are doing the same thing, and we do lose the first Immortal of the game, but that's not really a big deal. We're going to be okay. We're going to be just fine. Damage-wise, we are still leading the pack with 7,791, and that's our roll taking 7,400. That was really close already. And the enemy Artanis with 6,000, doing a pretty good job himself, if I do say so. We're gonna try to engage here. We do get hit by that grenade. One of the cool things is we actually engage in this Immortal, do quite a bit of damage, and then get back down. Great tornado there on the enemy. Zeratul is gonna do a ton of damage. We're actually gonna rotate this guy, take a ton of damage, and he's gonna be forced back. Artanis is getting in a little bit of a pickle here. He doesn't really have an escape, but we have no way to chase, and we're gonna do a ton of damage there. No, we're not. We're going to get taken down. That's what we're going to do. Because we did get hooked by Stitches, not seeing it coming. But we do kill the Immortal. I promise I was doing fine with this, guys. I don't know why I started playing here and it just started dying left and right. Stitches really low. Great little tornado there on the enemy Artanis. He's going to take a lot of damage. The hook is good on Kael'thas. He gets slammed. Zeratul jumping in the backline on Morales, forcing her back. But this Kael'thas is really low. Gets taken down as well. And Misha does get a triple stun, but really not much else follow through. And the bear dies as well. Enemy team kind of flexing a little bit here, which is not something we like to do, but we are going to be able to do that and then maybe avoid the hook. It looks like Stitches does grab a random minion, which is thankfully for us not too scary. Let's go ahead and start cleaning these guys out. The next one we're going to be picking up is going to be Soulrite Reaper. I hope that's pronounced properly. Increase the damage of the first dash of Blade Dash by 150%. So now, if I understand that well, like when we go there, it does a lot more damage and the same damage coming back, but it's still pretty high. I believe that's how it works. Might be wrong. Let's go ahead and help them clear out these camps. There's not really any silk going in the middle lane. Sorry, in the bottom lane. There's no middle lane. I think I am too tired to be playing this game. But we should be able to make it back in time to not lose any silk. It looks like Zeratul throwing a Singularity Spike. They're being super rude. We want to avoid that hook. This is not a good time for us. I'm actually going to go ahead and engage there, do a ton of damage, and then avoid the hook. There it is. No prick deal. Let's go ahead and engage here in Zeratul. We should be able to flip with him. And get back. Our shield does pop just in the nick of time. We gotta avoid the hook yet again. That Stitch is really low. Kael'thas doing a ton of damage. Great living bomb there at the end. Picks up the kill, and I'm actually gonna back and hit up the well before I run into trouble. I was gonna go back there and save him, but it looks like they do pick up a double kill. And now Zeratul really low in health, backing away. Kael'thas going deep, but he does get hit by Singularity Spike. Can he get him? Auto attack does come out. I'm trying to go as deep as possible, but it's not gonna be worth it. I don't think. Let's go ahead and engage on him. Doing a ton of damage. Oh, he does take down our Kael'thas. We pick him down. Let's go ahead and flip the medic on our side. We should be able to body blocker here. Here comes the double strike. We pick up the kill yet again. Really good stuff, though. So that Kael'thas sacrificing himself for the good of the colony. We seem to be doing all right. It looks like Sylvanas disengaging on the top there with Tassadar, who's basically showing her out, throwing a lot of storms out his way. Let's go ahead and engage here in Stitches. Throwing this guy out every which way. We will body block a little bit. Let's go ahead and do a little bit more damage. I got stunned there. I thought I timed it perfectly, but I did not. And he does get shoot out. I thought my teammates did not understand what I was trying to do. I was trying to let them do damage here uncontested by zoning, but it looks like they did not do that. Let's go ahead and engage there. Ton of damage going down on that Stitches. Now we're going to be forced to go back here. Try to get on the medic if we can to try to slow this push down, but of course Artanis being super now. She's doing a ton of damage to us as well. And we should be able to go in here and do tons of damage to the medic. She's about to go down. We do pick up the kill on her, and we're going to grab Suppression Pulse immediately because I think that's the bestest thing in the whole wide world. We're going to switch Artanis one more time. He should be able to... Oh, he does the same thing to us. How rude. How rude. Let's go ahead and do that damage one more time, but I'm completely out of mana, so it's actually not in my best, not in my best interest to go there. But we're going to do a ton of damage to Zeratul, almost pick up the kill, force him back, avoid that E from Artanis, and we get out of here. Warning our team is very low. I'm going to actually have to go all the way back because I have no mana. We do pick up the kill on the enemy Artanis. Now Stitch is eating Sylvanas, taking her back. Rex are seeing that, begins to chase. She's going to be able to get away. No, she's not. She's going to take a lot of damage. The medic sitting there. Great grenade, does a ton of damage, but great healing there at the last second on Zeratul. Keeps him alive. Of course, he's now diving here for our Morales. I'm trying to go as fast as I can. I am mounted. It almost didn't seem like it. And I'm going to try to make it down here and intercept these guys. They're trying to engage our friends. They do get away with it. Let's do a little bit of damage. This is not a good engagement for me either. Avoid the hook, avoid the hook. There it is. Not a big deal. And we're going to try to jump in here. Tons of damage going down on Zeratul. He's going to be forced to blink back. Great amounts of damage there. We're going to do a ton there. And we're going to flip Stitches on the other side. He's going to be body blocked for a second there. Taking a lot of damage. Not really what we want. And here comes the blind switching to Zeratul. He's really low on damage and health. He does get taken down. And we're going to be able to dive in. Oh, tons of damage on Stitches. He does get away with almost no health. Sylvanas blinking forward, doing the Banshee, poking and doing her thing. But we're just going to basically get the Giant and the Immortal guy and get him to halftime because it's really not worth that chase. The enemy team getting lots of deaths, But of course, we're not able to capitalize. Artanis in a lot of trouble there. Can we get the W? Yes, we can. We're going to flip him aside. He should be able to flip us as well, but we're going to be able to pick up the kill right there. Dashing through him like some anime series type stuff. We pick up yet another kill. So you can see there, Kelthus beating us in damage, but not by much. 21,000. Really good stuff. 15 kills to 11. The enemy team starting really strongly, but they're beginning to sort of fall apart here in the later game. The more talents I get, the more powerful I feel. Let's go ahead and switch places here with Stitches. Force the body block. Great Void Prism there from Zeratul. I am going to get eaten. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Let's go ahead and actually do this right here. Just going to blind these guys. Actually, I'm just going to go on the medic right here because he's really low on health. I'm going to try to basically get you with the Prism. I am unable to. And it looks like our friendly Rexer does go down, but I am just going to disengage because of the fact that I have no health, no mana. There's a Zeratul out there. Let me just tap that will real quick. Other important stats here is siege damage, 30,000 for Dazzin, 22,000 for Sylvanas, and of course 19,000 damage for the front enemy Stitches. The enemy, I apologize about that. The enemy Artanis is not really doing that great damage-wise, but we can't really push with this. We can try. Let's go ahead and switch somebody there. We are going to get them pushed back. I'm trying to come in here and be as aggressive as I can, but really can't really do much else. I'm going to try to soften Stitches up as much as I can so that if he does hook somebody, he has double thoughts about that. It looks like we're going to be forced way out of here. Not a big deal. Here comes Rexar with Misha. This should actually be a good engagement for us. Here comes... Oh, I actually missed that. That is devastating. And we do get almost eaten here. Here comes the blind on all these guys, so just so I can get out. Let's go ahead and see if I can switch positions with somebody. Nope. I'll just kill the medic. That's quite alright. And I'm going to stick to Tassadar like hot glue. Can I pick up the kill here? It looks like I cannot. I get taken down as the rest of the friendly team did back away. But I think that was a good delay of game. Meanwhile, down here in the bottom lane, of course, Sylvanas gets the forward, which is totally what I was going for. No, it really was. I was trying to delay as much as possible so my teammates get out, and of course, Sylvanas when he gets a kill down there. We might lose the gate here, but of course, we have mules because we are awesome. No big deal. This poor mule's going to die, though. Although the medic coming in here, they begin to attack. Kelthus can get a great tornado if she can. There it is, and tons of damage going to go out. Living bomb on the flame strike, forcing the shield immediately. Now Artanis in a lot of trouble. Can he get away from this? It looks like he is going to try to juke, but Kelthus just walks up and starts shooting him in the face with those auto attacks. And that is almost a kill, although the shield pops up. Morale is keeping Kelthus up, and we do secure the kill, although I'm pretty sure the enemy Stitches is up there trying to grab some mercenaries. I'm going to try to get in there and pick. It looks like he did disengage. The next time we're going to be picking up is going to be Triple Strike. Our Twin Blades hit 3 times now. This is going to be really, really powerful stuff. It's going to allow us to burst people down fairly effectively. Oh, Misha taking a lot of damage. Can she make it out? I hope so. I hope so, baby bear. Baby bear. Okay, big engagement here. It seems. It looks like our friendly Kelthus is taking a lot of damage. Oh my god, that was not great. We're going to miss all the things. We do get eaten here momentarily. We should be getting out of here in 2 seconds. And now we're going to go ahead and blind these fellas if we can. Doing a ton of damage on Tassadar again, and then trying to flip on him. It looks like we cannot, and now we're going to try to walk away. Oh, our friendly Rex are in a lot of trouble. I want to try to come in here and basically switch positions here with him to make sure we can save his life. And it looks like Rexar makes it out alive, as does the medic, and as do we. So we're fine. Looks like, however, Zeratul being a little too aggressive there might have be forced to blink here. Okay, alright, that's what you want to do. That's fine, Let's go ahead and take a little bit of damage. We are going to back away. Here comes Morales. She's very low on mana, which means we're actually going to go all the way back home. Or at the very least hit as well and let her do her thing. We should be able to out-DPS the enemy team right now at the moment. It looks like a great engagement there on Stitches. Is going to be able to basically do a ton of damage. We're going to try to get in here and soften up Artanis, who's taking a ton of damage walking through that Phoenix. But we can't really engage much deeper than that. It looks like our friendly Sylvanas going in for the bag. We are going to body block our currently Kelthus a little bit. Here comes the switcheroo, going really deep. And we should be able to pick up the kill right there on Stitches as we then proceed to come here and do a ton of damage. Great amounts of damage there from Kelthus. We completely destroy Artanis, forcing him back. And we should be able to DPS this down to the 50% mark relatively swiftly. Oh, we do miss that E, which means we cannot really switch him. I'm having a really hard time hitting the E because of the fact that I'm always like two-stepping with this guy. Let's go ahead and land it that time though. That's pretty good. It's gonna take a ton of damage. We're gonna try to basically get out of here, but not a big deal though. And we should be able to clear it out. Oh, he's really low, but basically punishing us, and we're gonna try to dive through him, but he was already dead. And of course, we get into the 50% mark. Now the friendly Tassadar, the enemy Tassadar, and the enemy medic trying to go really deep. We're gonna switch positions with her. I don't know if any friendly team is gonna come here for any follow through. We should be able to do a ton of damage. Here comes a flip through. Oh, we're gonna get stunned though, but she's really low, and thanks to that friendly Kelthus, we're gonna be able to pick up the kill. The hook is the deep here with this Stitches. We're gonna be able to do a ton of damage. Here comes the switcheroo though. One more time. I almost killed Kelthus. I'm sorry about that, buddy. I'm basically trying to slow him down here so he spits him out. Gonna try to do as much damage as we can and continue to put the pressure on him. It looks like Kelthos is gonna die. The friendly team opting to not really help us out there, and I do walk in on that. And I should apologize to Kelthos, because I totally killed him, and it was not my intention to do so. We do pick up the kill on the Immortal there, and now, of course, Stitch is trying to chase our friendly medic. I'm trying to go behind her to offer some assistance. Here comes Sylvanas as well. We're going to begin to poke and try to do a little bit of damage, but, of course, I'm very low. I got to avoid the hook. Oh, not even a need, as Morales is going to come in here and begin to heal me. However, Artanis is missing his E2, making me glad that he's playing the hero as well as I am. We should be able to get out of here, of course. Here comes Sylvanas, and she doesn't make it out. No hook, no problem. I am going to be forced all the way back. Look at that stats. We do have 47,000 hero damage, which is the most in the enemy team, and the second most in ours. Kelthos doing an excellent job with 49,000. I'm assuming those are living bombs. Those are not the living bombs. He's actually going flamethrower build. That's really cool. I really like seeing Kelthoses who don't just rely on the one trick of spreading the living bomb. The next time we're going to be picking up is going to be Titan Killer. Twin Blades deal more damage versus enemy heroes. That's a 2.5 per hit times 3. Of course, you can do math there. It's a little bit. It adds up, I think, especially at level 20 when you have that Nexus Blade upgrade. They destroyed our guy. Not even funny. It looks like Kelthos and I are a little bit late, but Sylvanas, Rexar, and the medic pushing the bottom lane. They might be able to get a keep. That would be really big if they do. Sylvanas is able to basically slow down those auto attacks, but the enemy team engaging momentarily here. Let's go ahead and blind them so they can't do that much damage. We're going to go super deep in and trying to basically just burst down the medic. We're going to be able to search her up. Oh, tons of damage going on her. We're softening the crap out of her, but really can't follow through, and it looks like we're going to be forced to switch on Zeratul here. Our shield does pop up, and we're in a lot of trouble. Let's go ahead and try to dive away. We do not. We do die. The medic dies as well, but that's a triple kill for the friendly enemy team. Rexar in a lot of trouble, putting Misha doing the stun and then running through, gets hit by the tower, slowed down, and then, of course, Artanis cleans him up, but luckily our Sylvanas did get away. Stat-wise, what else do we have here? 22 kills to the enemy team's 21. Fairly even game. We did kill both forts. A little bit of damage on the keep. Of course, they pushed just a little bit down here. I believe, there we go. No towers there, no towers there. But we have mules going on our forts, which means we're pretty much okay. Sylvanas grabbing those bottom giants. Siege-wise, 49,000 damage for Zeratul. That's interesting. 65,000 damage for the friendly Sylvanas. Of course, damage-wise, still me and Kelthos leading the pack here. Really good job on the enemy teams. Artanis at 41,000 leading their pack. But as you can see there, Tassadar are not able to keep up, as is to be imagined, especially if he's building that supporty build that he is, even though he does have Arcan. And Zeratul, not a high damage champion, not a high damage hero. He does get kills. He has participated in 18.25 kills, which is counts Misha, but he doesn't really do those crazy numbers. So to be expected there, and nothing really surprising. If we could get a kill on Stitches up here, that would be fantastic. I don't think we're going to be able to do it, though. I'm going to try to clear out the wave and do as much damage against the Tassadar. It looks like I am going to be forced to come back here and switch targets. I do miss that yet again, and tons of damage going out here on this keep. I'm going to try to basically save it, but I can't. Not enough. Clear. I'm trying to kill this shaman guy because he's the big meanie as he keeps summoning those little doggy dogs. We should be able to kill him, though. And as soon as we kill that, the rest of the lane will sort itself out. Now we got to try to basically go down to the bottom lane and regroup with our teammates. I don't know why I'm not mounting up. There it is. It looks like Sylvanas in a lot of trouble trying to dive. Great singularity spike through all that nonsense. Picks up the kill there. Almost looked like he had a little bit of English. And our friendly team trying to chase really deeply here on the enemy medic. But we're really not going to be able to do much else. Let's go ahead and... We do get eaten by Stitches, which is going to give us a little bit of a ride. Not a big deal. Can we blind her there? That's going to do a little bit of damage. Not really enough. And now we're going to try to switch targets here. I'm trying to get on Zeratul, do as much damage as I can, maybe get a kill, but of course we're really low, and we're going to get taken down here. Oh, tons of damage going down on Zeratul, but we do get exploded. Rexar managing to get away one more time. That was a really silly engagement by the friendly team. I am ashamed to have been part of that. We have died 6 times. That's 5 times too many, although pretty much everybody with high amount of deaths, for Sylvie and Stitches and, of course, Tassadar there, keeping it fairly low. A high kill count game. We're going to lose this Immortal. Not much else to contest. I don't see what we can do there. The enemy team's getting the lead there on kills. And Zeratul getting closer and closer for 50,000 damage. Pretty good stuff there so far. It looks like, yeah, they're going to grab the Immortal. Talents to mention, anything worthy here that I want to see and talk about? Everything looks pretty standard. Zeratul going for that double bombs. Pretty neat little trick, even though he's going auto attack. And, yeah, I think nothing that really pops out at me at the moment. Okay, so let's go ahead and go back to stats. Wait till this happens. It looks like the next Immortal is going to be spawning here in the bottom lane as Stitches and the medic already in position. There's the enemy Artanis as well. We come back to life, and we're 2 levels behind. We've fallen so far behind. I need to try to do damage. I need to try to get a kill. We probably should sacrifice the fort just to get a little bit more damage on that Immortal. It looks like the enemy Artanis is going to take a lot of damage. We're going to dive in really deeply. We do get caught into this Void Prison. And, oh my god, can I get it? Can I get it? Can I get it? Oh, here comes the blind. Not going to be enough, though. We do pick up the kill there on Zeratul, so I'm going to just basically switch targets here. Trying to get away. I don't think I can, though. I am going to do a ton of damage and trying to juke these guys out, but I am going to die, so I might as well just turn here on this guy and do as much as I can. We do get taken down. Great use of the time there to do a lot of damage from the Kelthus. He just almost going to pick up the kill there on Stitches, but a great shield from Tassadar, and they pick up the kill on Kelthus instead. And here comes Rexar trying to run away. Mish trying to go back after him. The hook narrowly missing by pixels, and Artanis chasing really deeply. Is he going to be able to dive in? Yes, he is. He's just going to dive in and pick up the kill. Absolutely no problem. I think he picked up the charge for his W, and this should be a good game. In all likelihood, they're going to kill this fort, and they're going to kill the core. Not much else we can do. You can see there, that was Artanis. Really, really poorly played there towards the end, and I apologize about that, but I think it's a good example of what the hero can do and how he should be used and how he shouldn't be used. Enemy Artanis hitting 50,000 hero damage, hit 64. Alas, not enough. 30 kills to 23. This is going to be good game. As anything, just has to clean up the core. My name is Al. I hope you enjoyed this video. You can't win them all. And I will see you all next time.
Defeat.